Hi everyone. So I am going to start going live around the lunch hour. I'll do maybe some days on Eastern Standard Time, and then the other on Pacific Standard Time. And so that I can kind of be with all of you guys and spread the wealth and support all of you guys during this tough time while there's a lot of uncertainty and a lot of fast moving parts, and at the same time it's very slow, right? So I want to, Plateful Consulting, I really want to be a support to all of you guys during this tough time. So today I want to share two activities with you guys to help you kind of prioritize, stay grounded, and recenter different things that are going on in your life. So this activity I call the circle of control. Circle of control. And what you can do is, so there's 3 circles, 1, 2, and 3. And the first circle is really the circle of concern. So write down all of the areas in this circle that you're concerned about. So maybe COVID-19 is on there. Maybe you're concerned about your finances. Maybe you're concerned about your parents, your family, your friends. So write all the things that you are concerned about here. So you can do this at home, just make 3 circles and, put what is really concerning to you right now in this moment, and write that all down. And then step 2. So of all the things that you are concerned about, take the things that you're concerned about that you have influence over. So we have influence over how we feel. We have influence over our parents. Some of those scenarios, like we have influence over our friends, so we can be a support to them. So with the COVID-19, for example, that's maybe an area of your concern. But in terms of what you can influence there is just spreading factual news about the virus out, sharing that, and educating yourself and people you love about it. So that's what you can have influence over, some of the issues. So take your concerns, break it down to then what do I really have influence over? What are things I can influence here of the things I'm concerned about? And this last circle, step 3, is circle of control. And so in the circle of control, these are really just things that you have control over. You don't have control over the COVID-19 virus, right? You can influence, maybe educate, and do some things around the virus. You can try to learn all those things, right? That's what you can influence in terms of the virus. And then what you really have control of in terms of COVID-19 is that you can protect yourself by washing your hands, taking care of your children, staying isolated. So when you break down all areas of your concern down to the circle of control, you should realize and will realize that what we have control over is us, our response, our reaction, our feelings, us. And that's really what we have control over. We can worry all we want, out here about our areas of concern, but we really just have influence over certain things. Like we can't influence, some of us can influence our government, some of us can't, I think to some degree we all can, but maybe not immediately, right? And but what we really have control over is what we choose to, how we choose to respond, what we choose to think about, and react, our emotions, and what we do daily in terms of taking care of ourselves. So that is the circle of control activity, okay? And then here's another activity I like to do. I love visuals. 70% of adult learners are experiential or visual learners. They're hands-on. 70% of what adults, how we learn is really hands-on. And so it is important that we do these activities. It is important that we put into action things. It's important that we start doing it, because that's how we learn. But anyways, this Plateful, really this activity is just, we have so much on our plates, and some of it we don't even recognize that it's not us. Like, we're stuffing ourselves, we're eating too much, right? We are taking on too much that we have to learn to first delegate. So essentially, look at your plate. What's on your plate right now? And ask yourself, what of it can I give away? Right? What of it that I can ask for support or help? And ask for support and help. What of it that I can save for later? So there are things like you just can't do anything about right now, and those can be saved for later. Maybe you need more information, maybe what you can do is find more information, but it's nothing that you can really do anything about. Push that off to the little dessert side, right? Save that for last. Save some of those things for last. But what are the most crucial things that you can work on right here, right now, right? And on your plate it's really, here's the most important thing. And oftentimes when I coach business owners and entrepreneurs, it is, what is your money maker? I call that, right? What are like those critical things like you got to get done? And sometimes it's the hard stuff. And we are like eating from the small plate, and we're not eating from this big plate. Like, what is the big stuff? That one big thing that's going to make us our business thrive, or is really important in our leadership right now, or in our family, community, whatever. But sometimes we're so focused on the little plates, right? I'll just check this checklist off. I got to email something. Okay, so then all day what you do is you spend emailing people left and right, and you didn't do the big thing, the one thing that is going to pivot your business forward, or is going to increase your leadership, or is going to make the biggest impact in the community or in your life. So look at that. What's on your plate? And what is it that you need to really focus on? What can you delegate? What shouldn't even be on your plate? Some of you carry things on your plate, extra pieces of desserts, or, other people, you pile other people's food on your plate, and it's not yours. You don't need the extra calories, but it's not yours, right? It's not your stuff. Like, who are you carrying around baggage of other people that it's clearly not yours? Let that go. So sorting some of this out would be important. And I like to call the spoons and the forks and the silverware. These are like our capabilities, right? Our skills, our capacity, things like that. And so within my capacity, within Yang Yi's capacity, what is she able to do? What I'm able to do is, in this time, is be there for my kids. During this time, what am I able to do and really should chew off on my plate is just, how do I support you guys via virtually? How do I support my team, my friends? How do one of my girlfriend was just saying, we gotta get together like at night and have this manifestation session, like just really get together and pray and unite and have our social moment that way. So those are things like, as you look at the scheme of things, what are things that you really should have on your plate? What is really most important now? That's another question, is what is really most important right now? What really matters? Because we should really be focused on the things that matter, not the things that occupy our time or distracts us or is not beneficial to us. It's not beneficial to you to worry about the COVID-19. Yes. I mean, be concerned about, do your part, educate yourself, be on top of it. But if you're not directly involved in the research and the science behind it, trust those people to do their part and do your part in your life, in your community, in your family. That's how you can be most effective. So I just gave you guys 2 strategies, and I'm going to see how I can upload it. Otherwise, message me if you're interested in these activities. I create a lot of these activities and use it with my clients. And it's helpful. Take it as it is. Some activities are going to resonate with you. It's just like I'm going to resonate with you. I'm going to be the right coach for you, or I'm not going to be the right coach for you. I'm either the right business for you or not. And my values are very who I am. I'm about people. So if you're in an organization that is not necessarily about people, you're more about operations, you and I probably won't work well together, because I'm all about how do we make systems fit within people, right? I care about the people. So the core of my work is all about coming from people lens, the diversity, the inclusion, all that stuff. And then how do systems fit in? There are other wonderful and wonderful ways as well, and a different perspective. There's no right or wrong, where people look at, organizational psychologists look at, how do people fit into systems? And there's no right or wrong way. That way is very effective at all as well. We just have a different way of looking at things. So that's also, key to keep in mind, is that we all can disagree. We all can do these activities, and some will resonate with others and some will not. My message will resonate with some of you and it's not going to be for others. And it's totally okay. That's the freedom and beauty of being you. So, all right. I hope to come on live at 12 most days. Tomorrow, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and I think Friday of next week as well. I'm going to come online as much as I can every day. Try to do that in between all my wonderful activities. As well, to give you guys some support. But I hope this was helpful to take a deep breath and just know, like, really what we're in control of is put your hand over your heart and recognize that the only thing that we can control is this person. So, have a great day.